Do you find your stomach's always growling or you're low on energy? This could be a sign to add more protein to your diet. Today I'm going to show you how to make 4 high-protein meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that'll keep you feeling full for hours. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Taylor from The Girl on Bloor. I'm all about sharing easy meal prep strategies that you can save time, money, and stress. Whether you want to build more muscle or just want to put a stop to those pesky midday stomach rumbles, there are tons of ways you can add more protein to your diet. After all, it's one of the most important nutrients that helps keep your body energized and nourished. Today I'll be showing you how to make 4 high protein recipes that taste way better than a shake or protein bar, and they're perfect for meal prep too. We'll be making meal prep protein oatmeal, the perfect hibachi steak, sheet pan Greek chicken bowls, and Big Mac salad jars. You'll feel full and satisfied long after eating these meals. If you're loving all of these meal options and are wanting some more high protein meal ideas, I've got even more in my free 4-week meal plan, which I've linked to in the description below, so head there to download your copy. All right, let's get cooking. We're going to start by making our breakfast recipe first, which is this meal prep protein oatmeal. If you're anything like me and you don't like cooking first thing in the morning, this recipe is going to be a lifesaver. It has 18 grams of protein per serving, so you can start the day off on the right foot. This recipe is ready in less than 20 minutes and it is so easy to make with barely any prep involved. All you have to do is heat a large saucepan over medium-high heat, add in 2 cups of large flake oats and 4 cups of almond milk, then stir well to combine. Bring the mixture to a boil and let it simmer for about 3 to 4 minutes until the oats start to expand and the oatmeal has a nice thick consistency. Then you're going to stir in 1/3 of a cup of protein powder, 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds or walnuts, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Oatmeal is already pretty high of fiber, which helps to keep you feeling full, but I like bumping up the protein count using protein powder. I know that all of the protein powder options out there can get super overwhelming, so my best tip is to choose a whey or plant-based protein that has the fused ingredients and at least 25 grams of protein per serving. I've linked to the protein powder I use in the description below. Okay, once your oatmeal is done, remove it from the heat and divide it evenly among 4 meal prep containers. Now comes the fun part, adding on your toppings. The options are pretty much endless and I like mixing it up from week to week. Today I'm going to use some fresh berries and shredded coconut, but you can also use some nuts and seeds, a bit of maple syrup, and even dark chocolate chips. Pop the lids on, stick the meal prep containers in the fridge, and you're all set for the week. It's as simple as that. Now you've got an easy peasy breakfast option that will save you tons of time in the morning. This oatmeal will last in the fridge for up to 5 days. When you're ready to eat, take one of the containers out of the fridge, sprinkle some water over top, and microwave for 2 minutes, stirring halfway through. Now, if you're using fresh fruit, make sure to take it off before microwaving or it'll get all mushy. No one wants that. You're also good to eat the oatmeal cold, it'll taste just as good. Okay, on to recipe number 2. Next, we're going to make the perfect hibachi steak, which has a whopping 34 grams of protein per serving. This steak tastes just like the kind you get at Benihana, but instead of having to go out and spend a whole bunch of money at a restaurant, you get to enjoy the dish in your sweatpants at home. First things first, prep your ingredients. Mince 4 cloves of garlic, mince 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger, thinly slice 1 carrot, slice 1 cup of mushrooms in half, chop up 1 yellow onion, and cut up 1 zucchini. Feel free to swap out any of these ingredients for whatever you have on hand in the fridge, but you definitely want to keep the garlic and ginger in there for the flavor. You're also going to need to mince another 4 cloves of garlic and slice 4 green onions for the Benihana fried rice, which is the best side dish for this steak. When all of your ingredients are prepped and ready, cook some white rice in a pot on the stove or in a rice cooker. You'll add 1 cup of white rice, 2 cups of water, a bit of butter, and a pinch of salt and cook until the liquid has absorbed. You can even make it beforehand up to 2 days in advance to save time. Another trick is to use rice from the freezer and microwave it for a few minutes to defrost before frying. Next, you're going to make the hibachi steak marinade. Mix together 1 tablespoon of sesame oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, 4 cloves of minced garlic, and 1 tablespoon of minced ginger in a small bowl. Okay, now you're going to take that marinade and pour it over 1 pound of top sirloin steak in a large bowl or freezer bag. Stick it in the fridge and let it marinate for at least 20 minutes so it can soak up all those good flavors. While the steak is marinating, make the mustard sauce to serve on the side. Trust me, this sauce is so good you're going to want to put it on everything. It's super easy to make too. All you have to do is mix together 1/2 cup of light mayo, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. It's that easy. The next step is to make the sauteed veggies. You won't get all the cool knife tricks or onion volcanoes that you do at Benihana, but they're still delish. Heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil in a large pan over high heat, then add in the carrot, mushrooms, yellow onion, and zucchini. Season the veggies with a bit of salt and pepper and then cook for 5 minutes until they're nice and tender crisp. Stir in 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, then remove from the heat and set aside in a large bowl. Now it's time to make your fried rice. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter in the same pan that you made the veggies in and add in 4 cloves of the minced garlic. Your kitchen is going to smell so good. I love the smell of garlic cooking. Saute for 30 seconds, then add in the cooked white rice and 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. You want to fry for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, you're going to cook the marinated steak in a second skillet over medium-high heat. Depending on how thick your steak is, you'll need to cook it for about 3 to 5 minutes per side. When it's done, remove it from the heat and let it rest for about 10 minutes to lock in all those juices. This is key when cooking steak. Don't skip this step. While the steak is resting, finish off the rice. Make a hole in the center of the rice and crack in 1 egg, then scramble until your egg is set. Stir in your green onions, remove from heat, and you're all set. Slice up the steak into bite-sized pieces and serve it with the fried rice, sauteed veggies, and mustard sauce on the side. And there you have it, a high-protein, restaurant-quality meal you won't have to leave your house to enjoy. If you have any leftovers, you can store them in the fridge in airtight glass containers for up to 5 days. I recommend reheating everything in a pan on the stovetop so that the veggies stay crisp, but you can heat it up in the microwave for a couple minutes if you're in a hurry. Just make sure to sprinkle a little bit of water over the top of the rice so that it doesn't dry out. You can also freeze the steak, veggies, and fried rice separately for up to 3 months. Okay, moving on to recipe number 3. Now, I don't know about you, but less cleanup time is music to my ears when it comes to cooking. These sheet pan Greek chicken meal prep bowls we're making next use only 1 pan and are ready in less than half an hour with 30 grams of protein per serving. To start, preheat the oven to 400 degrees and prep your ingredients. Dice 1 pound of boneless, skinless chicken breast, then chop up 1 red pepper and 1 yellow pepper, slice up 1 zucchini, slice up 1 red onion, and mince 4 cloves of garlic. You can mix up the veggies to include whatever you're craving. I've tried making it with broccoli, mushrooms, and green beans, which are all really good in this dish. Once you finish the prep, add the chicken and veggies to a large sheet pan, then it's time to add your seasonings. Drizzle 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice over top, then add your minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper, tossing well to combine. The seasonings for this recipe are simple but so delicious. Pop that sheet pan in the preheated oven and cook for 18 to 20 minutes until the chicken is fully cooked. When the time's up, take the pan out of the oven, then divide among 4 meal prep bowls, topping with feta cheese. How easy was that? With just 1 sheet pan, you're getting a tasty and high-protein meal that's ready in less than half an hour. Plus, you'll only have to clean 1 dish. These meal prep bowls will last in the fridge for up to 5 days and are a huge time saver when you're looking for a quick and easy lunch or dinner option. Sprinkle some water over top to avoid that funky leftover chicken taste, and then microwave for 1 to 2 minutes. You can even add some more fresh feta on top if you like. After all, who doesn't like extra cheese? Unfortunately, the veggies won't freeze very well, but you can freeze the cooked chicken for up to 3 months. Okay, on to our last high-protein meal, which are these low-carb Big Mac salad jars. They're a healthier version of your favorite McDonald's burger. They're amazing for meal prep and have 29 grams of protein per serving, so you can enjoy your guilty pleasure without any of the guilt. It even includes the special sauce, which, let's face it, is the best part of a Big Mac. There's not a lot of prep involved for this recipe. Just dice 1 yellow onion, chop up half a cup of dill pickles, dice 2 plum tomatoes, shred 1/4 cup of cheddar cheese, and chop up 2 cups of romaine lettuce. You can switch up the lettuce and use spinach, kale, arugula, or any other type of leafy green instead, but the romaine lettuce will give you the same crunch as the iceberg lettuce they use in McDonald's with just a little bit more nutritional value. Okay, with the prep out of the way, add 1 pound of extra lean ground beef to a large skillet over medium-high heat, seasoning with a bit of salt and cooking until the fat has absorbed and the beef is fully cooked. By using extra lean ground beef, you'll still get the taste of a hamburger, but with fewer calories, and you don't have to drain the beef like you would with medium ground beef. While the beef is cooking, you can then make the Big Mac sauce. It honestly tastes just like the original version with less preservatives and sodium. All you have to do is mix together half a cup of light mayo, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, and 1 tablespoon of relish. So easy, right? Divide the sauce among 4 1-liter mason jars, then assemble your salads. The order of ingredients is key when it comes to layering mason jar salads. You want to start with the Big Mac sauce, followed by the cooked ground beef, onions, pickles, tomatoes, cheese, and lettuce. Always put the lettuce on top so that it stays nice and fresh. Pop the lids on and store the mason jars in the fridge for up to 5 days. Now you've got delicious salad jars that are super tasty, high in protein, and a healthier option for days when you feel like hitting up the drive-thru. You can eat them right out of the jar, but if you find that too tricky, dump everything in a big bowl and dig in. These salad jars come together in less than 30 minutes, but you can save even more time by cooking and freezing the ground beef ahead of time. Just let it thaw in the fridge overnight, then add it to your salad jars. Okay, now you've got 4 high-protein recipes to try that will keep you feeling full long after mealtime. Say goodbye to chalky protein bars, egg whites, and all the other crazy ways that people try to hit their protein goals for the day. You can totally hit your macros with the right meals. Okay, I'm dying to know, which recipe are you going to try first? Comment below and let me know which one you're craving the most. If you're loving all of these meal prep ideas and want to see even more tips and tricks, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram at The Girl on Bloor. Plus, I've got even more easy high protein recipes to choose from in my free 4-week meal plan, which is a must if you're looking to get organized and stay on track with healthy eating for the long term. I've linked to that in the description below, so head there to download your copy. All right, my stomach is growling, which means that it's time for me to dig in. I think one of those Big Mac jars is calling my name. Thanks for hanging out with me in my kitchen today, and I will see you in the next video.